2017 is really treating me real freaking great, let me tell you. How's it going, guys? Cherokee Ronnie back at you with another video today. Today it is 12 degrees outside down here in good old West Virginia. It's been pretty cold, so I've not really filmed anything with the rear end because we have to get to the shop, we have to get out, we have to start the fire, and by the time we start the fire it's late and stuff like that. So because I had to work the weekend, had some overtime, so I've been kind of busy. For the rear end that I'm building, that Chrysler 8.25, there's a diff cover coming, the shock mounts. I have the aftermarket shock mounts that actually go up on the tube that's rounded. Then will be welded on. I don't know, everybody wants me to weld them on now, but I don't know if that'd be a very good idea. I don't want to put the shocks in a bind, but I really don't think there's a way you could put the shocks in a bind as long as you get it aligned right on the rear end. So if anybody has any like measurements on it to actually weld it on while it's out of the Jeep, because I'd love to weld it on while it's out of the Jeep, that'd be great. But if I have to put it underneath there, I'll have to put it underneath there. I don't really like welding by a gas tank, but hey, I've always done it before. But if you guys have any specs on that, because I looked online and I've never really seen anything. The brake drums for it, they are $40 freaking a piece, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But first, we're gonna go wash this thing. I'll show it to you when I get to the place I'm washing it. It's got salt all over it. This is the Jeep I drive every day, and it has salt caked all over it. You can see where it turned white, but we need to go ahead and get it washed and let it dry off in the building before I come back out in this cold. But anyway, stay tuned. As you can see here, it's got white crap all over it when it dries. The road was wet, so kind of can't see it there, but that's what the whole Jeep was looking like. The tires, it's all gobbed up. I mean, this bed liner does a pretty good job at actually protecting the surface, but I can only imagine what underneath looks like. I've got bed liner underneath it on the other underside, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wash this thing up and let it dry in here. And one thing I like about bed liner, it dries so fast, it beats the water so good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Check it out. Freaking awesome. That looks way better. Sprayed the underneath off. I've been here for about like an hour just trying to spray the underneath off. Actually, there's no salt under there. Yeah, let's go get the parts. Start on this rear end. So, we hit a little bump in the road with the rear end. Somebody must have got to burr up their ass. Won't be able to use the garage there anymore, so I'm going to have to go back to working on cars in my driveway and all that fun stuff. But we'll be rebuilding my rear end right here. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in there, put a light in there so we can get the rear end done. And what I'll probably do is take these boards down when I go to change it and pull it in the yard for now until I can find a garage or something to do it in. But if I can't, the build must go on, whether it's outside or inside. I'm looking actually for a canopy or a portable garage to put up, pull in. Maybe they'll make a little bit difference. But we are for sure going to be rebuilding on the rear end today, so stay tuned. But we're going to go get our stuff out of the garage and go get the stuff. Go get my rear end. Hopefully they'll let me have it, because they changed the locks and everything. We can't get in, so which was a dirty trick in my opinion. It's a bunch of drama. Don't want to get drama in this YouTube video. It's not how I roll. But anyway, we will be we're still rebuilding the rear end. So stay tuned. Something positive for you. When you try to do something in life, there's always going to be somebody that's going to get jealous. They're going to get mad. They're going to be jealous of what you have. They're just going to be mad altogether, and they're going to try everything to bring you down. So make sure you don't give up. Keep going. Whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. I'm getting pretty far so far, and I'm not giving up just because one little bump in the road. If you give up that easy, you'll probably never get anywhere in life, to be honest with you. So make sure you just hang in there through the good and the bads, and the good will override the bad and make it well worth your time. So yeah, let's go get my rear end and bring it to the house. I'm in the project Jeep, so my little hauler. Don't want to get my other Jeep oil all over it. Yeah, we're gonna go pick up the rear end, load some stuff, take it back over to his house, and that should be it. Then we'll start working on the rear end. Pretty much got everything out of here. Good long 4 hours we've been here fucking around. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this garbage home. As you can see, got a load back here, bros. This right here is a rare sight. A Ford on a load. Surprised I can barely make it. Ain't a big Ford fan if you noticed. And no, I'm not a Chevy fan anymore. I'm not even a Dodge fan anymore. Nissan or nothing. All these trucks nowadays suck. So this is where we'll be working on the rear end from now on. Have to clean all this garbage out of here. Make some more room to actually work. Got the brake line. I was trying to get pure all nickel copper brake line. They didn't have it all, so I had to go with one metal one. So we're going to go ahead and run that here in a minute. I got the drums, so hopefully there'll be enough light in here for me to do this stuff. Sorry about the noise, the stupid tin top. But we're going to go ahead and run the brake line, so let's see how that goes. So we went ahead and run this side. There's a clamp that goes right here that clamps this down. I went ahead and run it over here. Got to do a couple more bends. I want it kind of close to the rear end. There's a clamp here. But this is how it's run on my other Jeep, and I go off-road just fine. A lot of people run it up over here. You don't want to run it up over here. I like to stay back in here. That way everything will be alright. So we had to get a metal line for this one. So hopefully this is long enough, because the parts store around here doesn't have anything in stock, I swear, dude. So I had to make this work. That's why there's some big kinks and bends in this anyway. So I had to make this work because they wouldn't have some in for a week. And there's like 3 parts stores that don't have none of this or the metal stuff. So I don't know why they don't keep this shit in stock. ahead and put this side on. So you went ahead and got this bent. This can be bent back a little bit more. I'll make the final adjustments when I actually put it on the Jeep. And this is just kind of a rough cut bend. So if you're an idiot like me and run your brake lines on the wrong side, now this side was right because your shock's on the other side. All you have to do is actually go ahead and take your brake line and flip it over. So that was a stupid move of me, but easy fix. That way it's not in front of your shock. So yeah, don't be an idiot. Like I said, this is just a rough cut bend. It's not final yet, so don't be hating just yet. Still got to get my clamp, my brake clamp off my other Jeep to put on here so I can make the final adjustments so I know exactly where everything will be. Just so I know. As you can see right now, it's just loose. And so ain't this one. And I'm using the old block for an idea right now. So yeah, this is as far as I've gotten. I'm gonna go ahead and put the drum brakes on. Go ahead and put that on, completed it. So I went ahead and painted the brake drums, match the rear end. That way it'll keep them from rusting while it's sitting here. Other than that, I need to get the clamp for this and actually get this adjusted where I need it to be. It might be even a little too long. I might even give me a shorter piece. I don't know yet. Like I said, this is not final yet, brake line wise. This one over here is pretty good actually. So, and another thing, what I'm going to do with the shock mounts, I know you can't barely see that because it's getting dark as hell out here. It's freaking pouring rain now. But what I'm going to do with the shock mounts, I'm actually going to go ahead, since I don't have a stationary garage now, after I get this under the Jeep, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them off and put my aftermarket mounts here. That's why I'm trying not to, make these brake lines, for sure where they're at. That's why I'm kind of just screwing around with them right now. Like I said, I was testing it out. And I might even tack weld some things on the rear end. I mean, I can still weld and stuff, so I just have to pick the rear end up and take it different places. But I might even tack things on the rear end so I can, save the brake line. Because I've actually had a shop run the brake lines with my other Jeep once, and he did a worse job than I did, so no big deal. I got the diff cover on order. It should be coming in, so there ain't much left to do on this rear end. I don't know about the yoke. I think I should get the original bolts and put back in it. Should I drill them out and put nuts on the back side like I did in my other Jeep? Because they'll be just a little bit bigger and a little bit tougher. So I know the stock yoke bolts that go in there, I think they're 5/16. They're small, and plus when you start hitting them against the rock, they are a pain in the ass to actually get out. So if you put a nut and a bolt, it'd probably be a little bit easier. Like I said, I did it on my daily driver, so it's held up great. But I'm not sure on that. So basically, like I said, I gotta go get the brake bracket that holds the brake line. I'm not gonna tighten it down until it actually is under the Jeep. Shock mounts for sure are getting cut off now, and they're getting new ones welded on. So, and the diff cover, I wait for the diff cover to come in. You can see I missed a spot here, but I'm not worried about the diff cover because, like I said. But thanks for the guy. I keep forgetting his name. I write it down, and I keep forgetting his name. But thanks for whoever told me about this freaking hammered Rust-Oleum. Look how tough this stuff is. Like usually you paint a rear end, I mean, I washed it and, you know, sanded it off. But usually when you paint a rear end, dude, it just chips off. This stuff's pretty durable. So, thumbs up on the guy that steered me in the right direction with that. I did go with Zone Off-Road relocation shock mounts. So, yeah, it's coming along pretty well, even though that now I'm working out of my shed. But hey, that's not going to stop me. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. Check these wheels that I picked up. Look like the old Dukes of Hazzard wheels. That's 30-inch tires on it. Hopefully we can get the 33s on these. They're pretty wide. We got them for a heck of a deal. $100. Hold air. Yeah. It's pretty badass. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you check my description. All my social media is down below. Wasn't much today. It was kind of boring. But that's sometimes that's what you get. It's kind of bummer that, you know, I got to work out of here now. And hopefully I can get a carport, maybe box it in at my own property. Then won't have to worry about crap like that. So can't wait for the diff cover to get in. I'm glad I almost got this thing assembled. It's coming along great. I'm really impressed. I'm really shocked how it's turning out. So for 8 1/4, it's starting to look pretty damn good. But make sure you leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll always try to respond to each and every one of you guys. Try to listen. A lot of stuff I've covered in some videos. If you go back to watch part 1 of me starting on this and explain what I'm going to be doing, and you know, a little bit of mind changes there too. So I don't know. Couldn't fit the 8.8 in here, so it's outside getting rained on right now. So yeah. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat if you want to see my daily life pretty much. I post things before it even hits video, so I'm Cherokee Ronnie. Stay dirty, my friends.